on the previous episode of Talk That Talk.
And bad feet than somebody who has no willingness and good feet. You know what I'm saying? So I can change that. I can manipulate the situation. I can help you learn, but you have to be able to want to as well. And the only want is by that appeal, that rapport, that relationship building. So in so many words, that's how I feel about it.
All right, Rick. When will we accept that students aren't the same?
I will never accept that. And I won't accept it because the world is not the same. We all evolve. If you and I and everybody on this call, Maya might have done this because she a baby, but if we would have had cell phones in 1997 and 98, we would have been looking at booty talk on the phone. We'd have been looking at everything else while we in school, while the teacher up there teaching. Like we would have been
non-stop duck hunting.
Right. I hate when teachers get so holier than thou. We are so much better than these young people. No, you are not. You were a horn dog when you were a teenager, just like these little boys trying to sniff everything out here. I remember, man, when I taught middle school, man, I'm like, they thought I was the oldest person in the world, and I was in my 20s when I taught middle school. Mr. Brown, you old, man. You just don't understand. I was your age less than 10 years ago. The world ain't changed that much, young fella. You know what I'm saying? Like, I think it's a combination of these kids don't really understand that we used to be kids at one time, and also as adults, especially when we get that piece of paper that has our name on it saying we're the master of something or the bachelor of something, then it gives people instantly this big head, like, you know, I was so much better than these people that I'm teaching. You were not. You practiced just as little as they did. You had the same life experiences that they did. The only difference is you're older and you were able to figure it out as you got older. So that's the first part of that question.
I'm going to say I practiced a lot more than these kids do. But go ahead. That's the only thing I'm going to disagree with. I practiced a lot.
I practiced a lot too, but I know some kids now that practice like that, man. I think it's easy to look at certain situations and assume that that's everybody. It's not everybody. There are a lot of great musicians out here. There are just a lot of bad circumstances as well, where you have a student, man, I'm sorry. I can't be mad at a student that's hungry, hasn't eaten in 3 days, to come in and say, I don't care about learning about Beethoven. You know what I'm saying? Why aren't we teaching these kids? Why are they even learning about Beethoven, first of all? I mean, I think it's important to learn about who Beethoven was, but I don't think that should be the basis of our music education as it is. Most of our students, and I say this all the time in faculty meetings, even now, most of the students that go to any college, not just HBCUs, any college, are not going to be orchestral players. They're going to be playing in church bands. They're going to be playing in jazz band, R&B groups, folk ensembles, anything else other than sitting in the orchestra with a tuxedo on, being this type of person. Trumpet player that plays 3 measures in a whole piece of music. Most of our players are not going to be that. So I think that the music curriculum at every university should be reflective of what these students want to do when they get out of college.